This session discusses hash data structures. Dictionaries are a very important abstract data type from an application point of view. Dictionaries store data as key value pairs. For example, you are trying to build an application for normal spoken language dictionary. Say it is a bilingual dictionary. For example, Malayalam English dictionary. So in this case, you will be having Malayalam words and the corresponding English words and their description stored in it. So it will be like a Malayalam word, say Amma. Then the corresponding value will be the English equivalent, mother. Then the description. So likewise, you will be having a number of words. So this describes a dictionary where the data is stored as key value pairs. In this case, key is the Malayalam word and the corresponding value is the corresponding English description. So for tasks like this, hash data structure is helpful. So hash data structure is an efficient way of implementing dictionaries. Hashing is based on the idea of distributing keys among a one-dimensional array h of 0 to m-1 called a hash table. The distribution is done by computing for each of the keys the value of some predefined function h called hash function. This function assigns an integer between 0 and m-1 called the hash address to a key. For example, if keys are non-negative integers, a hash function can be of the form h of k equal to k modulo m. Obviously, the remainder of the division by m is always between 0 and m-1. If keys are letters of some alphabet, we can first assign a letter its position in the alphabet, denoted here by order of k. Say order of k, where k is the key, and then apply the same kind of function used for integers. So in the case if k is a, order is, if it is starting from 0, then k is a means 0. If k equal to b, then 1. If it is c, then 2, likewise. Then after that you can use the same function as h of k that is discussed earlier, h of k equal to k modulo m. In general, hash function needs to satisfy the following requirements. Hash table size should not be excessively large. Hash function needs to distribute keys among the cells of the hash table as evenly as possible. Hash function has to be easy to compute. So here the hash function is k modulo m, which is easy to compute. Hash table size should not be excessively large. So you can specify the size by limiting the value of m. You can write k modulo 5. Then the elements can be either 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it is a hash table with indices from 0 to 4, that is 5 elements. And hash function needs to distribute keys among the cells of the hash table as evenly as possible. So we will see an example. The use of modulo function as hash function comes under the division method. There are different methods, there are different types of hash function, and use of modulo method is known as division method. So this will make it clear the working of a hash function. So the function we will be using is k modulo 5, k modulo 5. So this is our hash table. So this is our hash table. So this it has got two fields. One is index and other is key. 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So assume that our keys are 6, 4, 5, 3, 18, 10. So in the case of key 6, h of k is h of 6 is 6 modulo 5. Modulo is remainder, comes after division. 6 modulo 5 is 1. So this specifies the index. So 6 will be placed at index 1. 6 will be placed here. Then h of 4. So 4 modulo 5 equal to 4. So 4 will be at index 4. H of 5. 5 modulo 5 equal to 0. So 5 is at index 0. Likewise. So here you can see that at the index 0 you have two values 5 and 10. At index 3 you have two values 3 and 18. At index 2 there is no value. It is not evenly distributed, but at some index you have more than one value that forms a collision. So collision is a most common thing in hash table. Obviously, if we choose a hash table size m to be smaller than the number of keys, here that happens, we will get collisions. It is a phenomenon where two or more keys being hashed into the same cell of the hash table. Every hashing scheme must have a collision resolution technique. This mechanism is different in the two principal versions of hashing, called open hashing, which is also called separate chaining, and closed hashing, which is also called open addressing, that we will see later. So the hashing technique which we saw in this lecture, that is hash function modulo m, is known as division method. Likewise, we have mid square method, folding method and digit analysis method. So the only difference is the function will be different.